on the ice, leads by example for the young group we'll have here this year, but off the ice as well. He's a guy who's established himself, extremely impressively already, in this league, and a guy who the LA Kings rave about continuously, and really, Akil's a guy that we have extremely high expectations for this year on and off the ice, coming off a 100-point season, just as gifted and dynamic as they come at our level, and boy, I think he's going to be a lot of fun to watch, and really contribute to the success of our young group here this year. Phil is a guy, who just does it at as fast as a pace, as anyone in the league. This is a guy who we genuinely believe, could have, certainly amongst, but could be the best kind of skating forward, at our level, and again, exactly as you alluded to, this is a guy that does everything at 100 miles an hour and, thinks the game at an incredibly fast pace, and is able to translate that into his offense and really, has rounded out his game, obviously exploded over the second half of last year. And again, just with the tools he has on the ice, combined with the mentality he brings, off the ice as well, it really has potential to be an extremely exciting year for Phil, and we can't wait to see him get going here. But we really wanted to try and find that balance, of a nice mix of established veteran guys and exciting young rookies. And certainly our secondary scoring, I think is highly underrated. You look at a guy like Kian Sopa, flirting with 20 goals last year in a diminished role, on a veteran team. We expect big things from Kian coming into his second year. Doherty coming in with the trade from Owen Salem there has very much impressed through camp and exhibition. Another guy who's meshed well with some of our top forwards here, and we expect some big things from him. And again, coming into, I think, a bigger role this year, than maybe he's had in years past. Jacob really is a guy who will be amongst, certainly the top kind of shutdown veteran D-men in the league this year. And again, a guy that, we expect to play very big minutes for us here, and again, extremely confident, that he's ready for that challenge. He's proven it in the past, and I'm sure he's ready to go again this year. Christian Spragley is a guy who, in limited appearances last year, really kind of proved himself to us that, he is what, we thought he was coming out of his minor midget draft year. And then again, he's come into training camp this year and has just performed, extrememly well, kind of came in and settled any questions on, well, is this a 3-horse race or, who's going to be the guy? Sprague is the guy, and he's established that early. He's looked great through exhibition schedule so far through training camp. Was one of our hardest working guys in the summer. And again, he's a guy who's been waiting for this chance, and there's not a doubt in our minds here in Niagara that he's going to jump at it and grab it and run with it. And we're very excited for what the future holds for Spragues and the IceDogs, that's for sure. Anytime you have two 16-year-old rookies on your back end, regardless of how great they look, there's going to be an adjustment period, as we all know. And again, we're extremely confident and happy with what we've seen from our young group so far, but that's exactly it. The coaching staff is extremely cognizant, of that fact, and they're preaching patience, amongst their group and through, obviously, from myself as well. And we're very cognizant that, these young guys, regardless of how impressive they are, they're going to take their lumps, and there's always an adjustment period. We're very much willing to do everything we can to work through that, develop these guys, and again, not a doubt in our mind with the leadership group we have and kind of the coaching staff and the balance that we've created here. We're going to get through this adjustment period, and boy, I genuinely believe we've got an extremely exciting young group here, and we're very hopeful that we'll be able to turn this thing around over the next few